Welcome to DAV Mall Public School e-learning classes, Standard 7, Subject Science, Chapter 10 Soil. Topic of the video is properties of soil and composition of soil. Properties of soil. In this video, we will discuss about some of the properties of soil like soil texture, soil color, soil structure, plasticity and cohesion, soil density, infiltration rate and percolation rate. Soil texture depends mainly on the relative size of the soil particle. Soil particles are produced as a result of weathering of rocks. The bigger coarse soil particles are called as sand and the smaller particles are called as clay. They are smoother. The intermediate particle is neither very rough nor very smooth. They are called as silts. A mixture of soil particle and humus form the soil. The soil has a living organisms like bacteria, roots of plant, insects and earthworm. Depending upon the soil texture, soil can be classified into three types: sandy soil, clay soil and loamy soil. Sandy soil. Sandy soils have soil particles that are bigger in size. The larger spaces between them are filled with air. They are said to be well aerated. Such soil cannot retain water as water can be drained out quickly through the spaces between the sand particles. Sandy soil more frequent irrigation for successful crop growth. Clay soil. Clay soil have a very high proportion of fine and smooth soil particles. There is a very little spaces between the soil particle. Such soil cannot retain air. Clay soil can retain more water than the sandy soils. High water holding capacity can cause problem in waterlogging in the field. Loamy soil. Loamy soil is a mixture of sand, silt and clay particles. It can hold both air and water. Loamy soil has humus also. Loamy soil is considered best soil for growing most of the crops. Soil colors. Soil color is an indicator of soil condition and some of its properties. Soil color differ due to mineral content of the parent rocks and the amount of organic matter present in the soil. There are various colors of soil like red soil, yellow soil, brown soil. These different type of colors are due to different amount of iron oxide present in the soil. Dark color of soil are associated with presence of certain minerals and the type of organic matter, that is humus, present in it. Plasticity and cohesion. Plasticity is the property that enables the moist soil to change its shape on the application of force and retain this shape even after the withdrawal of the force. Sandy soil is considered to be non-plastic, whereas clay soil is considered to be plastic. Cohesion. Cohesion is the tendency of similar particles to stick to one another. Soil particles are cohesive. plasticity and cohesion reflect the consistency. Soil density. Soil having larger particle usually have higher density per volume unit than those having smaller particles. Infiltration rate and percolation rate. Absorption of water by the soil depends on infiltration and percolation rates. What is infiltration? Infiltration is the rate at which water enters a soil, and percolation is the rate at which water moves through a soil. These two are the important factors which determine the suitability of soil for growing crop. Infiltration rate and percolation rate determine suitability of the soil for growing crops, also influence the formation of natural wildlife habitat. Some soils, like clay soil, take up water very slowly and hold it well because it do not drain the water well, whereas sandy soil absorb water well but do not hold it well. They allow water to drain out quickly. Soil with the high humus content hold the water well and do not let it out. Drain out very fast because of high organic content. Composition of soil. Composition of soil depends on the nature of parent rock and the quantity and quality of organic matter present in it. The important component of soils are inorganic substances, organic matter, soil water, soil air, and living organism. Inorganic substances. Most of the inorganic substances present in soil are derived from the parent rock. Addition of fertilizer also affect the inorganic content of soil. Organic material, that is humus. This include dead and decaying part of the plant and animals, animal excreta, and residues of organic organism. Humus increases the productivity and water holding capacity of soil. Soil water. Soil water is generally present in the spaces between the soil particle. The water content of a soil has an important effect on plant productivity. Different crops differ in their irrigation requirement. Soil space or soil air. Spaces between the soil particle contain air. Well aerated soil are also associated with healthy roots that increase crop productivity. Soil air is important for the respiration of roots. Soil air content decreases due to water logging, which can result in poor plant growth and even death of the plant. Living organisms. A variety of organisms are found in soil. They include microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, and algae. Insects and earthworms are also present in soil. Earthworms are also known as nature's plowmen. Earthworms are also called as farmer's friend. They burrow deep below the surface, consuming organic matter and soil along the way. Coiled soil masses are called as karst. Casts are excreted from the earthworm's digestive system, making the soil more fertile. The earthworm's burrowing action continuously moves mineral rich soil to the surface, which improves plant growth. Burrowing or action of worms aerate the soil and hence improve the drainage. Vermicompost. Vermicompost is the end product of breakdown of organic matter by some species of earthworm. Vermicompost is a rich nutrient, natural fertilizer, and soil conditioner. The process of producing vermicompost is called as vermicomposting. An important species of earthworm which is used for composting or vermicomposting is red earthworm or red wrigglers. Thank you.